let's get to some music, man.
Okay,
so
okay.
what in the midst of all this, man, you're going through a lot. What role is music playing in your life at that point to as you got older?
Music was an escape,
Mm-hmm.
100%. You know, like if you're feeling like shit, you know, you're feeling like you are the only person in the world who feels this way.
Mm.
Music will help with that. Music will make you feel like, oh, I'm not the only person who's felt this way. There's been multiple people who's felt millions of people who's felt this way. And music for me was a deciding factor to really pursue this as a career. I was originally supposed to become a doctor, you know, fulfill the Indian stereotype. Fuck it, right? I had two choices. And I kind of decided in high school what I wanted to do is either go into neuroscience or cardiology or oncology, you know, something ology, you know, or, you know, go through music. Either way, what I wanted to do was help people, like I said before, like I've said 3 times already. I either can help people physically with their ailments, you know, do some research, you know, see what the brain is all about, or I could focus on healing people mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And I think that is a much, you know, as important as the physical side is, I feel like spiritually healing people, emotionally helping people, mentally helping people is a much more fulfilling feeling, quite honestly. I feel like that's something, you know, doctors can touch your body, but music can touch your heart. I feel like, you know, and that's something, you know, unless you're a cardiologist surgeon, then, you know, maybe you can touch their heart too, but not in that sense. But that's the route I wanted to take, and that's where music plays so much emphasis in my life, because being bullied in school, and then going back to a very dysfunctional household, feeling like I'm the odd one out in every situation, you know, even in religion, like in my community, I was still the odd one out, you know, I was just a weird kid. I still am a weird guy, but here, you know, shit, you gotta embrace your weirdness and embrace your uniqueness, because that's how you get far in life. You don't.
Nobody likes a copycat.
Nobody likes a copycat. No one likes that. But yeah, that's where I lie with music.
Mm-hmm.
When no one was around, music was. Okay.
So if you don't mind me asking, so early, what exactly was you listening to that you were gaining an emotional connection to? What artists, what songs? I know back in my not infancy, but when I was coming up as adolescence, my man. So I listened to a lot of Eminem, man.
Same here.
Saying?
Eminem, my first song I listened to from Eminem was Smack That.
Oh yeah.
With Akon, yeah, that's the first song I listened to, and I was like 9-10 years old. I'm like, oh yeah, no idea what it meant. I was just listening to it like, this is cool. And then in middle school, I remember one of my friends back in the day introduced me to Eminem fully. First song I listened to him exclusively was Bagpipes from Baghdad.
Oh man, this showing my damn age, man. Because the first time I listened to Eminem was the Eminem Show.
Yeah, what was that? Relapse was that album, right? That had that particular song. Yeah, that's. Yeah. So I listened to Bagpipes from Baghdad, and I was kind of hooked from there. And then I just got fully into his discography. Then I kind of went to Lil Wayne. Then I went to Drake, Big Sean, Mac Miller. You know, now it's at Denzel Curry, did I say Big Sean already? Whatever. You know, and a bunch of other artists. And then, you know, kind of slowly started going to the R&B side more recently. But it's been very heavy on hip hop, very heavy on melodic hip hop, lyrical hip hop, and, you know, just a bunch of niches in between, all the fusions in between.
Okay. Before I get into the next part of your story, I want to know, what are you listening to right now? If I'm scrolling through your playlist, give me 5 artists I'm going to see.
The Weeknd, Saba, Roy Woods, Aryan Shah, and Darcy. The last 2 are more smaller artists, but I feel like I've gotten a lot of inspiration from them, especially the past year and a half. Mm-hmm. So 100%, yeah.
And if you could rattle these off your top of your head, give me your top 3 of all time.
Top 3 of all time artists?
Yes.
All time. Oh man. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna put Eminem at number 3 just because, low key, my opinion, everyone's got him. He kind of ruined his legacy. In my opinion, the last few albums, I can't connect with them. I feel like he's more about, I want to be more technical. There's no soul in it anymore, in my opinion, right? That's why he's at number 3. I put him there because he was still the reason I'm doing this, right?
That's because he can't rap about the shit he used to rap about. He rap about that shit now, he gonna get canceled.
That 100%, yes. Yeah, 100%. Number 2, I'm gonna have to say, put me on the spot here, man. Of all time.
I took it from 5 to 3.
Yeah, 5-3. 5 would have been easier. I would have said no order. Number 2, honestly, when it comes to how I've been inspired now, The Weeknd. Love The Weeknd. A lot of inspirations come from him in the past year and a half as well.
What is it specifically about The Weeknd that inspires you?
The way he's able to use his voice, modulating his voice, the lyricism behind what he talks about, how dark his lyrics can be, but how uplifting the beat can be. You would think that it's not. You think it'd clash, but it works so well when you're dancing to his music. But then when you listen to the lyrics, you're like, damn, this is depressing. All right, it's just like you got 80 synth pop with like just life is nothing, everything's meaningless, blah 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 blah. You're like, what's going on? Number 1, honestly. Number 1, if you're going straight off the bars, straight off just like hip hop in general, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I was finna cut you off. I thought you was finna say Drizzy.
No. I said straight off the bars, man. Okay. He's got commercial hype. That's cool. He's the biggest artist of all time, but that doesn't mean he's the best artist. I feel like he going kind of commercial too, man. Giving people music, every 5 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you
used to do concerts in the projects, man.
What? But you don't be making money in the projects, do you?
Right, but I feel like that J. Cole holding on to music, you know what I'm saying? People, I kind of feel like it's a little prima donna-ish, man.
For Kendrick.
Just a tad bit.
Just a tad bit. You know what? I've been
because the influence you are. The people are waiting for it. You know what I'm saying?
I will say after Damn was probably his most commercial album, I believe, and I think for good reason, because he wanted to have a bigger audience, a bigger pool.
Yeah, for sure. That's inevitable if you're a great artist.
And he's went through what, Section 8, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, blah blah blah, like all of them, all like underground.
To Pimp a Butterfly lyrical. Is definitely a classic.
T-Pad is great. Oh yeah,
it's probably my only Kendrick project I ever listened to.
Like no skips.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not just a fan. It's just a style, the sound. Just not me personally, but
that makes sense. It's a very unique.
Everybody
style.
has their own preference. So getting back.
Yeah.